Duke Nukem is finally here. Who would have guessed? This is my review of Duke Nukem Forever. Duke Nukem 3D, the previous game, some 14 years ago, infused the first-person genre with something that was and is still very rare, namely humor. Nowadays, a market that is dominated by modern warfare and battlefields, Duke is a breath of fresh air. Although he's not really fresh. I mean, the Duke is the most politically incorrect action hero to ever grace your computer screen. He never stops throwing these one-liners, sees women as sex objects, is totally full of himself. And he's totally badass, oversexed, but so much tongue-in-cheek. You want a story? Come on, look elsewhere. In Duke Nukem Forever, the aliens are back, and they're kidnapping the women. That's it. And it's up to you, or Duke Nukem, to kick ass and chew bubblegum. Strangely, this game that has no story whatsoever, it starts really slow. You'll spend the first 20 minutes or so walking around Duke's mansion until all hell breaks loose. I mean, at that point you only get a pistol. I'm okay with the tutorial level, but Gearbox could have made the beginning more action-packed. I mean, the Duke is back. This is really a wasted opportunity in my book. Another thing you'll notice that this is definitely not the best looking first-person shooter on the market. Especially the character models look really, really ugly, devoid of any expression. Animations look stiff too. Just a shame the game is just not up to today's standards. And what the hell is this? I mean, is this a sprite of a fire? Come on, that is so bad. Well, at least the environments are varied. So you have the Vegas skyscraper, the Duke Burger restaurant, the Hoover Dam construction sites, Nevada canyons, underwater levels. Though these levels are in fact quite small and have no remarkable level design, so very straightforward and linear. Considering the small levels, I think it's really a shame that you'll be staring a lot at these loading screens. Considering current technology, this is so unnecessary, really. But the shooting in this game is actually quite solid, fortunately. What usually happens is that you come into a room that is swarmed with aliens. If you played Duke 3D, you'll find all your favorite aliens are back. You have the jetpack aliens that fly around, the aliens that can just disappear in thin air and appear behind you, the shotgun-wielding cop pigs. It's all there, and the aliens have no real noticeable AI whatsoever. They don't take cover, they just usually run around all over the place like crazy. Or some of them beam behind you, or jump in your face, or throw burning barrels at you, which is really exciting. And it makes for no easy game. And I like a challenge, and there's some great boss fights here. During battles, Duke will say his trademark one-liners, and it still works well for me. Some might think they are quite childish, but you know, I think it's fun. You'll get all the familiar guns from the previous game, like the shrink gun, the rocket launcher, the pistol, the laser gun, the Reaper, the tripwires, the pipe bombs, it's all there. Strangely enough, you can only carry 2 main weapons at a time. Duke does have some special abilities, like the Duke Vision that lets him see in the dark, or the use of steroids that will result in a melee killing spree, which is a lot of fun. Apart from the shooting, there's some environmental puzzles to be solved, some turn shooting and some quick time events. The use of an RC car is a lot of fun. And of course you have the signature Duke moments, like that he is admiring himself in the mirror or taking a piss in the toilet. So the developers did try to mix things up and add some interactivity. It's kind of a hit and miss sort of thing, because the Duke in essence is of course a shooter, so the focus should be on the shooting, and it's not always the fact. So in the end, this game is kind of hard to actually rate. It has its share of problems. It's just not up to today's standards, so it's so technically inferior to other games in the genre. But there's a lot of fun to be had, and there's humor. It's just plain fun, and it has a heart. So it's not a glorious return of the great Duke, but it took some guts for Gearbox just to pick up this franchise and actually finish the game against all odds. They put their reputation on the line here, so in my book they get away with it, but only just. I rate this game a 6.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, leave comments, and just, let me know what you think. Bye.